Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. The very famous Muhammad Ali quote, and it could be used to describe today's car. Incredibly light, immensely powerful. I'm Dario Franchitti. This is Real Cars. And that is a 1968 Porsche 909. In the late 60s, Porsche were coming out with just some incredibly uncompromising cars. The rules at the time allowed that free thinking, and the motorsport department at Porsche was run by Ferdinand Piëch, who's Ferdinand Porsche's grandson. And he went all out in search of victory. I don't think a car maybe sums up his thinking more than this 909 Spyder. Probably the most extreme car that Porsche built. This car was built for the Hill Climb Championship, which in the late 60s was a big deal. Engine limit was 2 litres. You weren't allowed to have an engine bigger than 2 litres, but they didn't stipulate a minimum weight. This car produces somewhere 275 horsepower of that 2 litre engine, but it weighs 385 kilos all up. In order to get the weight down like that, the rumour has it that Ferdinand Piëch would go around with a magnet, and any time the magnet stuck to something, it was taken off and replaced with aluminium or a lighter material. There is no steel used in this car. The chassis is aluminium, not the safest. The bolts, everything was just stripped out in search of lightness. The fuel tank was so small and it carried so little fuel that it could go up the hill, but it had to come down by gravity. There wasn't enough fuel to actually power the car down the hill again. The anti-roll bar is across the top of your legs here. Your feet are somewhere down there. If you had a frontal impact in this, it wouldn't be good. Never mind the fact there's no seat belts, none at all. This roll hook is incredibly flimsy and your head's going to be above it anyway, so it didn't do anything. This car is so small. I'm 5 feet 10, not a particularly big guy. I can almost reach both ends of this car. I love it. I love the uncompromising nature of it, and it would be so much fun to take it for a little blast. This car was a true innovator and is still incredibly sought after today. I'll see you at the track.